Did you say his name was Packy Joe?
Packy Joe Brennan.
And the man next to him?
Nicky Welch.
Nicky Welch.
Nearly certain that's our Christine right behind Nicky Welch. That one there.
Okay. She's smiling anyway.
But that face is your always smiling. Red cheeks.
And her name, Christine.
Christine Maloney.
So they are behind her.
Yeah.
Carol Loran.
Yeah. And Laura Queen.
And Laura Crane next to her with the sun on her face.
Yeah. No, we never.
Whereas all your children were at school here.
It was 11 of them.
Yeah. So there were children on the street.
Oh, children everywhere. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm there away from my dead Christine was a young man.
Wilfred.
Dead young man. Morgan Morris.
Morgan Morris.
And that I think is only son. Morgan was dead too. It's the nearer the church, the further from God. That's it. It's here to be around here, not Centre Box.
Centre Box.
And there was always a guard on duty.
Okay. So was it a tall?
It was like a
something
you could
stand.
see
Oh, okay.
and there was a guard on duty all the time.
Okay.
No crying on the town again.
Yeah.
Now you wouldn't get a guard if you were those kids, would be down the town. Or that children, you wouldn't get that kind of children in the town now.
No.
No. So many of them there. They're all around.
Yeah.
Big changes, really, and but even in those years, in the 80s, we were in a major recession that time. And that's why we choose the topic of immigration as the subject matter, and a lot of people were moving that time to New York. There was a culture of sort of going to New York in the 80s. You'd try and earn the price of a house, come back, build a house so that you would be mortgage free if things went belly up. And some people returned, built the house, others went to America, met a woman, got married, settled down, and didn't return, And likewise, same thing here with people in Australia, Say, I suppose we rehearsed the scene, you see, and it was so funny. Coley Ryan, Henry Ryan, and Pat Feely were rehearsing. Yeah. And Eamon O'Hara was the barman. Okay? They were outside the bar. Paddy Henry was there, I was there. And they were watching the scene unfold. Yeah. And the line was, this great money to me now in New York. So and so's out there is getting up to $1,000 a week, which in the 80s was mad money anyhow. So, who came in the middle of the scene with Tom Flannery? Yeah. Didn't realise it was
a scene.
A rehearsal. And he pulled up beside Pat Feely. So he's putting the money out in the crowd. And he was ear-wigging what he believed to be a normal pub conversation. He was listening to the boys talking anyhow. But he didn't realise the RT books were behind watching the scene unfold anyhow. So when it came to Henry Ryan saying to Pat Feely, just great work in New York at the moment now, he said, there is great money out there. He said, I know fellas getting up to $1,000 a week. And Flannery said, you're a fucking thundering liar. There's no man in New York with that kind of money, he said. You're talking. But it was so funny,
So I just go through some of these here.
Some of them I know already, like
Okay.
Jack O'Donnell and Becky Jo Brennan, Dee Henry. Mickey Walsh.
She was 105.
100. She was 105 because I have 104.
104, yeah. Well, maybe, yes, she was coming to 150, yeah. Here is John Martin Flanagan, is Angie Casey, Vicky Tunley, Ian O'Hara, he's deceased in Wilford. So Wilford,
He died young,
he
did he?
did Tom Connell.
Rose.
Pat Figley would be. Have you,
Yeah.
Pat Henry and John O'Connor, you could put them all on the same class.
Okay.
And Ian O'Hara would have been doing makeup. Now Kenny would have been in the play. Yeah, now Kenny would be the drama, and Angie Casey would be in the drama. This here is Morgan Morris. Not of later years, but in the older pantomimes he would have been in it.
Yeah.
He's deceased as well. The next one here is Erin Salmon. Maura Murray. She's deceased. And Paddy Murray. They would be pantomimes more so than drama.
Okay.
And whereas Paddy would be supplying music. Becky Jo Brennan would have been from the old drama group. Jerry, I'm up here in the hall with Nuala. You were up with the gods, so. You were up with the gods. It's Frank Kelly, deceased as well. He's from.
Apparently that's Shamie Fleming's dog.
There isn't alright, like it's since the bypass too. The pantomime, there's actually more on the stage than there is there.
Does the Charlestown Little Theatre Group still exist?
No. None of them. They're in name only. I'm up here in the town hall and with Nuala, the artist and residents. And I'm looking for your mother here, and I don't see you in this picture. You didn't know when time goes how you forget. Hello, Angie. I'm up here in the Art Centre with Nuala. If you wouldn't mind, Angie. It's done there. And then if you count the 6 points of the Star of David, 6 days of creation, takes it on to the central points, the day of rest. The altar itself is on 3 pillars to represent the Trinity. Every seat, 4 seats, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, okay, they're set up at the 4 points of the compass as well. Yeah. And each seat has 3 pillars. So you multiply that, 3, 12.
Yes.
Then the stones, then on each circle, there's 2 circles and there's 72 stones in each circle. Yeah. That gives you 144, which is a sacred number. The group of 5, there's 2 stones, 2 of the things matching the measurements of the inside circle to the outside circle, so that everything moves in a circle. Yeah. And when you multiply that 5 by the 2s, or 536, you get 180 degrees, if you want to call it. Yeah. But when you multiply by inner and outer circle, you get a full circle, 360 degrees. Okay. So the whole thing is based then on the megalithic yard, which is smaller than a yard as it is. It's about 8.29 or 28 millimeters to a megalithic yard. The top of the altar is 1.2, but it works out at 5 feet megalithic foot. I was thinking of the 72 stupas. Now,
hello.
Nuala.
Nice to meet you.
The second name again is
Nuala Clark.
Nuala Clark. Don't mind me asking.
No, that's all right.
Second time I've heard
John Honan,
yes.
Colette Harkin,
Yes.
one of the Birmingham girls from Church Street. That's Paddy Henry's daughter, Natasha. That's Mickey Welch's dog. There's Deirdre Harkin.
Mickey Welch.
That's Mickey Welch's dog anyway. It was not Shamie Fleming, Mickey Welch. It was.
But that makes more sense.
Yeah. This is Una Levy. There. That's either Carol or Anne Mahon, they're twins. That's one of them. Carol, and there's the other twin there. Maloney.
Christine Maloney, yes.
Yeah. Laura Crane, Margaret O'Brien. Oh, that little girl in, what's her name? I think that could be Evelyn, is it Evelyn? I just look at the back. Because we were all the cast of this now. Now, that's Henry Ryan,
Yes.
Pat Feely,
Feely,
yeah. One of the Colgan lads, I think. Did somebody say that?
No.
Could be the sled died, Andrew Martin, that's his man over here.
And is this you, Angie?
That's me
That's
there.
you there.
Yeah. That's Angela Henry. That's Wilford Conroy. That's our that's my Declan back there. That's
I
Declan.
put John's name down for
No.
that.
Okay.
No.
It's Declan Casey. So.
Yeah, that's John on the back of the tractor. Yeah, we were all in the immigrants, and then we did the rewalks. In there, isn't that Aidan Martin? Irene or so. Remember, he was a man with the beard, and he's a very intelligent. Yes, that's their daughter. The laddie, the young fella died, didn't he?
You know, nice person.
Oh, she was so intelligent.
Yeah.
She was a lovely girl. Yeah. So many in this photograph, Ted, it's unreal.
An important part of your drama, it was always papering in the door.
I think that looks awful like Christy Higgins from Cashel. They went to England shortly after that.
But then it's awfully hard to tag them on Facebook if they're dead and not on.
Oh, gee, they were great times.
Alexander.
I loved the square. Sure, God, we were heartbroken when the square went.
Alexander.
So the cat's name in the play was Mr. Tiddles. We brought them, they'd hand the cat on to me, and I'd hand him back off the stage again. So one Sunday morning, after we did the play in the hall, the two girls charged up to the choir in the church. Oh, Angie, you won't believe it. Tiddles is after getting killed by a girl. I said, he did. Oh, the two girls in hysterics crying. But every place we went, we had to bring a cat. She introduced me, I brought her down to the stage, I told her, you stand there, hand me the cat, and I'll hand him out to you. Go around the other side and I'll hand him back to you. So anyway, that was fine. So the cat was brilliant. So I had a big props table, and nobody touched your props table. So I was going on the stage, and the ceiling collapsed in Ballinamore, down on top of me, and there was a flat door that I used to shoot out, because they thought I was killed under the roof. She said, oh, I have to tell you what happened. She said, Tiddles got an awful fright when the roof came down, she said, and he jumped out and he's peed all over the table and the fry. I said, oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Anne O'Hara and myself, Ryan Kelly and myself, ran over, we took the The fry was on the plate. We let the wee dribble off the fry like that. We went to the little sink, washed it, dabbed it with all the stuff off our face. And I walked straight out onto the stage and I put it down in front of Pat Bailey, who was so fussy about food. And he said, and the first thing you had to do is to cut the egg and egg. The cat had escaped out, jumped out of the garden. So, Damon O'Hara, I don't know who else. Anyway, so I walked off the stage to get the cat, and the cat is supposed to be the tamest little cat of all time. And I carry out the cat, and the cat is like that. And he shits all down the front.
Colette has passed away, and Mickey Welch has passed away. Jack O'Donnell has passed away. Dan O'Connell has passed away. PJ Henry has passed away. Wilfred Conroy has passed away. Mary Conroy has passed away. Marn Ladd has passed away. And Morgan Morris has passed away. Bernie Salmon has passed away. Frank Kelly has passed away. Eamon O'Hara has passed away. And Delia Henry has passed away.
God. Okay. This is my house here. It's where I grew up.
Okay. What is it now? Is it in
It's pub, Welch's.
Okay.
Welch's pub, yeah. That picture with beside me and Brian, the face is bugging me. Hands up, cheeky.
Yeah.
That is one of the Conroys, actually, definitely. Wilfred, I'd say,
Yeah.
the dad's. That was the first house built in Charlestown, I think. That house. My mother would know all this. And I think one in Church Street then was the next. Because if you notice, there's only one house in town has 3 floors. Donoghue's, up in Barrack Street. Did you ever notice it?
I didn't.
It's 3 floors. And there was some chamoslin there. with this crack.
Okay.
Don't ask me how Balahi or where it ever came out of.
And is it Wals?
Yeah.
Funny how in Mayo Walsh becomes Welsh
Yeah, isn't it? And a lot of them add the E onto it
at the end.
for grandeur, I think.
Does yours have an E on the end?
No. My aunt was very good, Auntie Francie. She was a great actress. Uncle Mickey never did. Brother, we would have all taken part in the musicals and stuff that went on, you know, when we were growing up as kids, like. So she's 85,
Is she?
she looks 25. Pantomimes with Ernie Salmon in them and dressed up as women. She'd have you baffled now talking. She knows so much and she goes into one thing and out, and that's the only thing. It's hard for someone like you that wouldn't have lived around here, you know, to keep with her, like, but so funny, there's so many gone after that. Andrew Marr has gone, Colette has gone, Mayo, Wilford's gone, Nicky, Jack O'Donnell, Lisa, Maggie Joe. It's priceless. And the square was the square. Oh my God. Park anywhere, as you can see. Kids up in the trailer, no one taking a good aid to them. What times have changed. On Christmas night, the dance hall was down at the end of the town there, where Des Casty's garage is. Part of his garage now was the central ballroom, which was the meeting place. And on Christmas night, there'd be 2,500 people in that hall at Big Tom. And the cars would be, the whole town would be full of cars. This is Christmas night now, which is closed, you know. You wouldn't get parking anywhere. And then they used to park all the way down in here, and all the way here, and across here. You just could get through the town, like.
Amazing.
Yeah. And my dad was Walsh, and my uncle Mickey, and Francie, and every second one were all related. There was 13, you see, in this dogging was priceless. He used to mind these. So there was 7 of them, and they lived across the road from this picture. And there was 2 sets of twins, a boy and a girl, and a boy and a girl here. And then there was 4 others. This was our doggy in here, and he used to live here with us. But then when they all came along, he started going up to their house, to the pub.
Yes.
And boy, did he mind them. He used to pin them up against the wall outside the pub in case they'd go on the road when they came out. And then every night he'd go up the stairs in their house, and he'd sit at the top of the stairs and watch them all night. And I was walking up home one day, and she followed me up, and the heart gave in. She didn't come to the house to me. When I went back looking for her, she was dead on the road. I never had a dog in since that. So she's gone too. So just after getting the dog 2 days ago, a Bichon Frise, would you believe? So we'll have to see.